Hi. So I just wanted to come on and take a couple minutes because it has been a minute since I've come on. And what I want to talk about today is Smooth Canvas. So I know that many of you have been watching some of the stories come up about Smooth Canvas. But if you've only been in the studio, that's the only place that I've really shown it. Why? Because I've been working behind the scenes to come up with this incredible product and get it here. And just to let you know, Genuist Beauty is going to be the first company in the world to have this product. And when I first saw this product, it was a complete accident because I was working with my lab. They've been sending me a bunch of different samples for a bunch of things. And, I test everything on my 80-year-olds, my 70-year-olds, my 60-year-olds, my 50-year-olds, my 40-year-olds, my 30-year-olds, my 20-year-olds, and even my teenagers. And I got to tell you is that if it can pass the test for all generations, then it's something that I'm looking at. And I was really excited when I got this product. Now we're going to back up because there's a little history. And if you stay with me and you listen, you're going to learn why this product is so important. So when I was a young artist, I started doing makeup professionally when I was 16. I would take care of people that were my age. And as one of my lovely mother's best friends says, the skin begins wandering. And every year, the skin becomes wandering even a little more. And when I'm 16 and I'm taking care of my 50-year-old clients, which now I am one of the clients' age that I used to work on when I was 16, who was my grandmother's age, not my mother's age. At that time, that would be my grandmother's age. And I can remember touching their eyes and the skin would move, and touching under the eyes and there were the wrinkles, and thinking to myself, how am I supposed to do that? Like, I go to put on the foundation and it would sit inside of the lines. And the worst was around the eye area. And every woman can attest that that is the worst part, I would say, about getting older and about having to do your makeup, is the fact that it sits in your lines. And I appreciate all these makeup artists that are coming out with this over 50 makeup suggestions and tips. But if you have small eyes and the way that your eyes are aging, there is no way to avoid having lines underneath your eyes. And if you put a concealer on, lines are like texture underneath your eyes. They're like wood grains. And the second you throw anything on, it's going to soak into those lines. And even recently, the editor of Allure magazine, she came out and said, I am no longer using concealer because it's sitting underneath my lines. And that is one of the difficult parts. And as a makeup artist, when I do makeup applications on people, I would have to use skincare. I would have to layer on the skincare, especially on shoots, to make sure that you weren't seeing any of the creases that were underneath the eyes with the lines. I can remember as a young girl working for Lancome, they actually had this anti-cern concealer, which was supposed to be anti-crease, anti-line. And I remember putting it on and being absolutely horrified, like, oh my God, it's sitting in the lines. It's not supposed to do that. It's not supposed to do that. And so through my entire career, all I've ever wanted is something to be able to put on my clients and now myself that would go underneath my eyes and act like a primer. Now, we all used face primers, but face primers do not work underneath the eyes. They slip, they slide, they don't stay. So although I appreciate a primer for when we need to reduce the texture, because that's what wrinkles are. Wrinkles are textures. I'm not going to say lines. I'm going to say wrinkles, people. Let's call it what it is. It's a wrinkle. And what that means is that your skin has folds in it, and the skin is becoming thinner under here. So I want you to equate a wrinkle to a wood grain, okay? So like a piece of wood that has not been finished, that's what we're dealing with when we say texture, okay? And in order to have a foundation go on smooth, that area needs to be filled in. And a lot of the products I'm seeing on the market that are addressing these concerns, you're not able to put any other concealer. And you know something? That skin, because it's thinner, women over 50, we need that concealer. We need to be able to take that area and reduce the darkness that are underneath our eyes. And so to say, oh, I'm not going to use concealer That's a hard pill to swallow, because what we're trying to do is even out the effect of the skin. We're trying to even out our skin as simply as freaking possible. So this product that was given to me, I actually went out to, I had been traveling a lot over the past 10 days. I attended a funeral, and my eyes, I saw myself in the light on the beach, and I had the creepiest under eye area. And I have a picture and I'll post it. And I happened to take this sample, this lab sample, because I was trying a bunch of different products, and I put it underneath my eyes, and I could not believe what I was seeing. I could not believe it. The first thing is that this product has a blend of a glycerin and a silicone, which gently glides over the eye. I would have been fine with just that, you guys. So, to create a primer so that I have a topical that is going to stay in place so that when I put the concealer on top and it goes smooth, that's why this product is called Smooth Canvas. It creates a smooth canvas. But this product goes beyond that. So I don't know if any of you have been paying attention to the blurring technology. To be honest, I had been seeing little buzzes about this, but I personally had not been out to actually try this. Well, this blurring technology, there's a couple different components to it, but basically what it does is it lightens and it blurs. And I mean blurs, like takes away the fine lines temporarily. And how that works is because of this botanical. And I do not have it memorized to pronounce it properly, so I'm not going to butcher it. But this botanical is known as the toothache extract. And so when people had toothaches, they would eat this plant and it would numb their mouth. You can also find it in some of these drinks lately that are like numbing your mouth when you go to drink the drink. It's that botanical, and it has a numbing effect. It is not a neurotoxin. It's an analgesic. And so it's anti-inflammatory, which also assists the eye area. And actually over time, you're going to see a noticeable difference with this product. So it actually blurs. You can see it on my own eye, how smooth this area is. Okay. The next component to it is the brightening. The brightening comes from a combination of golden seaweed. Now, if you've seen what golden seaweed looks like in the ocean, it almost looks iridescent and it glows. And it's unbelievable. And the extract is they took this golden seaweed and it's micronized. And when it's put into the product, it creates this iridescent effect. And you can actually see the brightening underneath the eye like a filter. So when you put it on somebody who's over 50, we have lines. Let's just call it what it is, people. It is what it is. And so it's going to take a little bit more product to actually fill in the lines. But what you're going to notice is this area gets smoother over time and it acts like a sealant. So when you think like wood and we're refinishing wood, the refinishing of the wood would be taking a sealant so that you don't feel those wood grains. So that's what I want you to imagine with this product. So this product is pretty miraculous. So it not only seals in those lines, and you can glide your concealer on. And when I mean glide, I mean glide. It just smooths over the under eye area, and you can also use it above the eyes. I actually have it on above my eyes right now because my eyes, wherever you have texture. I've seen people now use it around their mouth, anywhere where you have a line where you're noticing that foundation is actually sticking and you're seeing the foundation inside of the line. I'm telling you, this stuff is a miracle. I have never been so excited to share a product because I have been searching for this product for almost 40 years because I've been doing makeup. It's my 40th year this year of doing makeup. And it's the first product that I wish I had to be able to help my clients, to be able to help the women that are sitting in my chair, that when I go to put on a product and it makes it look worse and not better, which is so many people's experience. And this is something so simple and so wonderful. And I cannot wait to share it with you. And the most beautiful part about this is that we sold very quietly to get it made to over 300 clients at Authentic Beauty. I have story after story, people trying this product, looking in the mirror and actually going, oh my God, wow. I mean, at the top of their lungs in the middle of studio, because you actually can see it work in real time. And when you put it on a under 20-year-old, they look like a mannequin, which I know is kind of crazy, but it really smooths out the skin. And I think we're going to see this ingredient being used more and more and more inside of products. But this is just extraordinary. So Authentic Beauty helped to bring this product to life. And it will be arriving in studio for those of you who pre-ordered on November the 8th at Champagne and Shadows. I'm inviting all of you to come to Champagne and Shadows. And then the launch for Smoothe Canvas will begin right after that. It's not the greatest timing with Black Friday, but there's going to be some Black Friday specials for sure. And we're going to look forward to an incredible holiday season. And please, please, if you have any questions, get ready for all the testimonials, get ready for all the content so you can see this product in action. I promise you, you wanted it yesterday. And stay tuned for the pre-order for the rest of you who would like to get this ahead of the game. And it's going to be a very small window for the pre-orders for those of you who are just hearing about this now. I promise you this is something you want. I have never been more excited for anything ever before. And Genuist Beauty is going to be the first people in the world to have it. So that's incredibly exciting to me. And you're going to love it. So cheers to Smoothe Canvas, and get ready for all the content so you can learn more about it. Bye, everybody.